Hey everyone, it's Rihanna and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favourite TV shows of 2016. Now this list exclusively includes TV shows, obviously, that I have watched and TV shows that were playing out through 2016. So there won't be TV shows that have already stopped running on this list. Does that make sense? I hope so. Just a disclaimer, obviously, I have not watched every single TV show that was playing in 2016. That might be physically impossible for someone to do. So obviously this is my personal list. These are just the ones I enjoyed watching the most. Please don't be offended if you watch a TV show that you love and it's not on my list. Please do not be offended. There are many TV shows that I don't watch, believe it or not. Okay, so on with the list. We have to give a big shout out, honourable mention to The Walking Dead, because in the very early months of 2016 I was obsessed with The Walking Dead, and I did start watching the new season and then something happened and now I don't watch it anymore, so there's that. Nothing against The Walking Dead. If you still love it, that is great. I just can't watch the show anymore. Okay, on with my top 10. So at number 10 we have Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. What? No, I'm not. She's the Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, which is on the CW, and damn, that season 1 theme song is so freaking catchy. This is a TV show I was supposed to watch when it first came out in 2015 but never got around to doing it. But the lovely people at the UK Netflix decided we're gonna put this on. So I binge watched the first season and I absolutely loved it. I love Rachel Bloom, who is the showrunner and also stars as Rebecca Bunch. This girl who moves to West Covina from New York. She leaves an amazing job in New York to move to West Covina to follow her ex-boyfriend Josh Chan. And the show is so well done. It's a musical comedy show and the songs are so funny and so good. And it's not like a cheesy musical comedy, it's a very clever musical comedy show. And it's just full of great characters. I love Rebecca Bunch. It deals a lot with her mental state and mental illness in a really great way. And it's just got great representation. We have Paula, who is Rebecca's best friend. We've got Josh Chan, who is the love interest, who is a person of colour, male representation. We have her boss, who is a bisexual character, and it deals with the themes of bisexuality. It has Josh's best friend, who's a gay man, and it just has so many great representation of people in it. That didn't make sense as a sentence. It has so much great representation in it. There we go. Full English. Makes sense. The theme song is so damn catchy, and I love season 2 as well. I am still to catch up on 2 episodes, but I love this show so much. It makes me so happy. Number 9 on my list is Unreal, which the lovely folks at Amazon Prime UK put on there so I could binge watch all of it. There has been 2 seasons of this show so far, and I heard about this show through binge watchers. Ron over at Binge Watchers, who is great. He's great. Please subscribe to him. I'll link his channel somewhere and leave the description down below. He's great. If you love TV shows, subscribe to Ron. That was just very in your face, but just do it. And Unreal follows the executive producers of this Bachelorette show called Everlasting, and it shows you all of the behind the scenes of what goes down on this show. I've never really been a watcher of reality TV shows, so it's really interesting to see how they portray this behind the scenes relationship between the executives and the contestants on the show. It's a very addictive show and the acting is stellar. Constance Zimmer is just my queen of everything. She is so great in this show. Number 8 on my list is The 100. We had season 3 in 2016 and it lost a lot of fans because of a decision made, which I didn't like this decision any more than anyone else did, but I'm not going to stop watching the show because of a decision like that. Yes, I love this show because of the characters, because of the sci-fi, because of the world building it goes through. I love Clark, I love Bellamy. I really liked the AI plot of season 3. If you know me personally, you know that I absolutely despise artificial intelligence. I wish it never was invented in the first place. I think it is the devil. Yes. So I was pretty creeped out by the plot of season 3 of The 100. I think it's really well done. I think it has a lot to improve on in season 4, but I cannot wait to see where we go in season 4 of this show. Number 7 on my list is the ITV historical drama called Victoria, which tells the story of Queen Victoria as she goes into her reign as queen. I adore this show. I love it. I love the costumes. I love the acting. I think Jenna Coleman is the perfect person to play Queen Victoria. I love Tom Hughes as Prince Albert, and I'm a sucker for Victorian history, so it's sort of like, oh, the history fangirl inside me was so excited. I love how beautifully written it is. I love the relationship between Victoria and Albert. Yes, I know it's weird. And I just love the costume design. I just love Victorian dresses. It's great. I did have some problems with the show, particularly the storyline with the servants. I really wasn't too interested in that, but the storyline with Victoria and Albert, loved it. Loved it. Can't wait for season 2. Number 6 on my list was a surprise to even me, and that is season 2 of The Man in the High Castle. Now, I really enjoyed season 1 of this show. I think it's a really original concept. I love alternate history, and it's based off the book by Philip K. Dick, which tells the story of what would happen if the Nazis had won the war. And America is split up to the Reich and to the Pacific States, which is run by the Japanese, and in the middle there is a neutral zone where you go if you don't fit anywhere else. As I said, I really enjoyed season 1 of this TV show, but season 2 just expands it and is such an improvement on season 1. It fixes the little gaps it has in season 1 of the show, and in season 2 it's just super intense and interesting to watch every single episode. You get a lot more character development when it comes to Juliana Crane and Joe Blake, and that is what season 1 was definitely missing. So it explores a lot more about the politics and consequences between the Japanese and the Nazis after they take possession of America. And overall, production-wise, I think the writing's great, I think the costume design's great, and it's just a really intense show to watch. Number 5 on my list is a show that just keeps getting better and better, and that is season 2 of Mr. Robot. Now, season 1 of Mr. Robot was absolutely incredible, super original. I loved it, and I had major high hopes for season 2, and season 2 just slayed it. The whole cast of this show is just incredible. Rami Malek, who plays Elliot, slays it. Portia Doubleday, who plays Angela, slays it. Mr. Robot, who's played by Christian Slater, slays it. Carly Chaikin, who plays Darlene, slays it. Just all of them are amazing and deserve all of the Golden Globes / Emmys. And Sam Ishmael is just such a great writer. Such a great writer. This whole show was just incredibly intense, plot twists here, there and everywhere. Just incredible, and that finale was just... Number 4 on my list is Daredevil season 2. Daredevil season 2, I loved. I loved it even more than the first series of Daredevil. We have the additions of Elektra and the additions of the Punisher that just make this show so good. I love the action sequences, I love Matt Murdock and Foggy Nelson's relationship, I love Karen Page. I just love everything about Daredevil. I love the lighting, I love the writing, I just love it all. I don't really need to expand on Daredevil, I love it. And number 3 on my list is Game of Thrones season 6. Do I need to explain why season 6 of Game of Thrones was the best season of Game of Thrones we've ever had? Probably not. So much went on in those 10 episodes that I don't know if my body could contain it. There are too many spoilers to talk about Game of Thrones if you haven't already seen it, so if you haven't seen the whole of Game of Thrones, please mute now and come back later. My lord, just those last episodes with Jon and with Ramsay and with the war and with Sansa and just, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm not good at analysing and speaking professionally when it comes to Game of Thrones. I get too into it. You can come back now if you haven't watched Game of Thrones because I really didn't spoil anything. Number 2 on my list is Westworld, which I did a full review on if you want to go check it out here. But Westworld was such a great sci-fi show. The writing was incredible, the acting is stellar, the whole cast are amazing, and just expanding from the original film, they did such a great job with it as a TV show. I really can't wait to see what they do with season 2, but that'll be a long way off, but I really want them to expand into the different worlds of the parks in Westworld and Roman world, medieval world. I want them to go out and beyond. I'm so excited to get to my number 1 pick, which you probably already have guessed. My number 1 TV show of 2016 is the Netflix original show, Stranger Things, which I've now watched all the way through 3 times. I love Stranger Things. I love sci-fi, I love mystery, I love horror elements of it, I love the throwback to the 80s, all of the characters are amazing, Dustin being my personal favourite. And just, it was the breakout show and almost saved 2016 of all of the disappointing movies we got last year. I genuinely think it was the best release of summer 2016 and was just incredible as a show. I can't wait for season 2, it's my most anticipated TV show of this year. Stranger Things. I love it. There you have it, those were my top 10 picks for TV shows in 2016. That was a lot of me fangirling, but please leave your list down below in the comments and let me know what you thought of my list. As always, all my social media links will be down below in the description if you want to come follow me. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye.